All righty then. It is that time of the day, morning, Thursday, where I have my special guests come in on occasion here, and I am lucky to have from San Antonio, living the life of music luxury. It's Megan Ashley. Welcome to the Texas 46 Radio Studios.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Good deal. How was that 35 traffic?
Ooh, how it always is.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Never good.
No, it's definitely not. So, yesterday they had a motorcycle accident there, so it was like backed up for miles, having people to go through there. So, you never know what happens on there, but it's just too many cars.
Yep.
For the amount of road that's out there. So, well, thanks for stopping by this morning. Glad to have you.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
So, when people are looking you up on the internet or your friends or whatever, they're going to see several names, but Megan Ashley is your middle name.
Yes.
Okay, a great stage name, and a lot of folks do that. A lot of folks.
Right.
So, why is that people use an alternative? Like for me, Bruce Allen,
Right.
Schwartz being my last name. It's like, you spell that, does that got a T in it? Or it's like, no, just go with Allen. It's easy to remember.
Right.
What was your reasoning behind going that way?
Well, to be honest, originally, when I first started out, I went by Megan Stewart, but which is my last name, Megan Ashley Stewart. But me and my producer, we just kind of decided randomly before we released my first single, we were like, what are we going to go by? Like, and we kind of did a vote, and Megan Ashley won that vote.
Okay.
And it's kind of nice, though, that way, I don't know, I guess it's more just, like, who is that? Like, like, they don't,
Okay.
So,
it gives you it's your own
right
type of thing there. So,
right.
Yeah, that's cool. I was going to say, is it fewer letters in regards to promotion and advertising, and if they charge you by the letters?
That is true. It is fewer letters.
Oh my gosh! So I'm trying to get things straight. When I was putting the music and stuff in, when I first got your stuff, I was getting your stuff at the same time I was getting another artist out there by the last name of Ashley, and I was going like, oh my gosh, I'm putting in the wrong song. Is this the right artist?
Is this the right
so
person?
I gotta go. So I got to Facebook stalk two people instead.
That's funny.
And then that was Morgan Ashley.
Yeah.
Okay. Have y'all ever met?
No, I've seen her on we follow each other on Instagram, but
have you asked her to change her name so it doesn't?
No.
So there's no confusion there.
Right.
Oh my gosh! So now I feel good that I got everything all set in its place. So there's no mixing up anybody here.
Right.
Let's see here. So tell me about your family life.
Yeah, so let's see. I have a brother, an older brother, who I stole his guitar when I was in middle school, high school to learn how to play. So I have an older brother, and then I obviously have two parents, my mom and my dad.
Okay.
And I'm really close with both of them, and that's pretty much my family. And they all live in the San Antonio area, surrounding area.
Okay, so have you lived in San Antonio all your life?
I have, North San Antonio. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so education-wise, where'd you go to school?
Yeah, so I went to Johnson, go Jags, Johnson High School. Most people don't know Johnson because it is a newer school.
Okay.
But I went to Johnson.
Okay.
And I also got my degree, I went to college also in San Antonio as well.
Okay. So. Very cool. Did you do the 4-year plan, the 2-year plan, or the
4-year and then 2 years? So I got
four-year
a
extended plan.
bachelor's
Okay.
and a master's.
Did you really?
Yeah, so I went to grad school. So after 4 years of my bachelor's, I went straight into grad school and got my master's.
Okay, congratulations. So can we say in what?
Yes, so I got my bachelor's in kinesiology, athletic medicine, so pre-physical therapy.
All right.
And my master's in health and kinesiology, with a concentration in counseling.
Okay, so what's your plan?
Yes, So, well, I have a full-time job right now.
Okay.
And I work out in Spring Branch at this education company called Lemaire Education.
Okay.
And so I'm a success coach. So basically, and which worked out because I am using my degree, or at least what I have learned,
Okay.
in grad school. I'm like counseling and motivational psychology. And so I basically encourage and coach and counsel people for a living. And
Okay.
I love it.
Well, that's
Well, money to make towards my
right.
music
So
career.
are you like the female Tim Robbins?
Yes, I don't know who
What-
that is though.
Okay. Well, if you look him up,
Okay.
and if you
okay.
and if you can put aside all the f bombs. He's a big motivational guy too. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, I thought I saw an advertisement. Now this combination is just astounding. I don't know how you would categorize astounding, but Tim Robbins and Pitbull doing motivational stuff.
Oh wow.
I don't think I won't be buying any tickets for the show. If I have to catch it, I'll catch it on video.
Right.
If I even went that far with it. So. So very cool on your education there, man.
Yeah.
Golly, I've got a degree in criminal justice.
That's fun. Yeah.
I've never used one inkling of it. But the piece of paper looks nice on the
yeah,
wall.
it's an
and
expensive piece of paper.
It,
You gotta frame
it really is. But you make connections
for sure.
in that,
Oh, for sure.
and there's lots of friends and memories and stuff that you've made from there that you'll always remember whether you use it or not. And not using it was not God's plan for me to go that route.
And I think that just going to get a degree, it just builds that character and that grit that gets you where you need to go. And
Exactly.
so sometimes it's not really about what the title of the degree is, but that you have that 4-year hard worked expensive piece of paper.
That's exactly right.
So
Exactly right. Okay, so I see you're a big fan of George Strait.
yes.
You're one of the few.
Really?
Million.
Million. I was like,
I had to put the ... in there just to see if I get any kind of a response. What's your favorite George Strait song?
that is so hard. Okay, currently, I would have to say If You Can Do Anything Else.
Okay. And do
you know that one?
I don't.
Okay.
What do you remember what album it's off of, or when it was?
Oh gosh. Well, it's on his greatest hits, the 22 more hits.
Okay.
So there's like the 50 hits.
Yeah.
You know the 50
Oh yeah, number
hits?
ones.
And then there's 22 more number one hits.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's on there.
So I
somewhere.
guess he does those in Vegas. Does that in Vegas? I'll have to ask Mike.
I think so.
Oh, yeah,
I hope so.
It's
He probably
I
doesn't
can't
play
even
it.
I
It's
can't
like
even
one of those random
imagine
ones.
those Vegas shows that he does. I was just mentioning that Mike, his steel player, plays with us when he's not playing with George,
Yeah.
and he says that it's a 2-night thing. He says they do like 30 number ones one night, and then they do 30 other number ones and miscellaneous ones. Favorites, I guess, that didn't make number one. And I talked about it once before. It's been a while back, but you can Google it up to look and see how many songs George had that were not number one, that you thought of that would have gone number one.
That they play on the radio.
That weren't. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
what were people thinking? And all these charts and stuff like that. And George is just like laughing all the way to the bank, I'm sure by now.
Yeah.
What genre category do you consider your music?
Oh gosh, just country. I mean, I feel like there's so many different varieties of country nowadays. There's Texas country, there's classic country, there's pop country. I'm definitely, hopefully, furthest away from pop country.
There you go. There you go.
So,
Okay. All right.
just modern classic country is the goal.
Okay.
Texas country.
So we're talking about George Strait for a second. Do
Yeah.
you sing or play any of his songs in your shows?
I do. There's one song I started out with a long time ago when I first started playing, "Run." It's just
Okay.
a cover of it, and
Nice.
so that's always I always sing that one. That doesn't miss the set. So.
Well, it's cool. And I think I don't know. I think it's so much harder for ladies in Texas country and country music in general
for
because
sure.
there's not that many of them.
Right.
They're growing,
Mhm.
but for when you do live shows, to pick your songs
Right.
You know, there's only so many lady songs, and then you got to start like 2 or 3 songs per artist per night. But if you can do covers of guys' songs, that's great. And you're covering George, and I know that. Yeah, I'm gonna have a brain fart on this one here now, and the voice, the girl, she's gonna hate me for. She was a studio. Oh, okay. I cannot believe. She was on.
What did she sing?
Well, she was Dallas on Your Boots, and help me out here. I cannot believe she's gonna hate me for this. Okay, so I'll redeem myself.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll redeem myself.
I know that song. Yeah.
I've had her on the phone. I met her out at Green, and okay, I'll get the GOAT award on that one there. But she does some George Strait covers as well when she does her her tunes. So all right, let's see here. Where am I at here now? I lost myself in that thought, and I'm going to figure out what it is when I ask you this next question. You don't have a full band,
right?
And you do most of your acoustic shows.
Yes.
What is an acoustic show? What do people expect when they come out to see you for a show?
Well, something that I started out playing by myself in college at different restaurants and bars, and I kind of worked my way through college with that, as well as like multiple other jobs. But for me, like something I always get, and I played out at Corny Ball on May 5th in the Lotus, and so that's a big setting. There's a lot of people, and if it's just me, like you definitely have to catch their attention, and so for me, like, and something I got so many compliments on is just making people feel like they were like in their living room with me, and like talking to them, telling them this is what I wrote this song about, and this was the inspiration behind it, and just really like talking like it's just you and that person, like trying to catch someone's attention and make it really personable.
So you get a lot of there's can be quite a few people out at some of those shows.
Oh yeah.
That'll be listening to your stuff there. That is pretty awesome. So tell me, what does a typical day consist of for Megan Ashley?
Well, I wake up Monday through Friday. I wake up early and I go to the gym. I work out, get ready for work, go to work. I have to leave by 8 to get to work by 8:30, and then I work from 8:30 to 5, and then I go home and eat and work on music and anything else I have to do, and then go to bed.
So you live, eat, and breathe music.
Yes.
Indeed. Okay, so now I've got to go back and redeem myself here. I cannot believe I did not remember her name, but when you're talking and you got so many things going on, you forget.
Sure.
It's Holly Tucker.
Yes.
Holly Tucker. I'm going like, how am I gonna find this name here real quickly? And like, she did an ID tag for me, and I have it on my little card thing. So I go, I got it, and there it is, right there.
Yeah.
So I had no problem with that whatsoever. So I've got some good questions here for you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh gosh, that is a hard question. It really is. Because I'm very I think of the future, but I'm always like, okay, a year from now, this is where I want to be. But from 5 years, ideally, definitely, obviously successful as a musician. Like, I definitely, more as a songwriter, because I love songwriting, and so I definitely want to be known for my songwriting, and I would love to, write for other people, but also, as myself, too. And, a goal of mine is to play at the Grand Ole Opry. If I play at the Grand Ole Opry, I'm content with life. That's it. Jesus, you can take it.
The bucket list is complete.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. So that's musically, that's where I see myself.
Well, I had a guest here last Tuesday, Frank Martin Gilligan, who was a member of the band called Mason Dixon way back in the day, and he was reminiscing about playing on the Grand Ole Opry stage.
That's awesome.
So that was really cool. The closest that we've ever got to it was going to the Ryman and sitting in the audience, which was really an awesome experience.
That's an experience, though. Yeah,
that is really an awesome experience. It's because not everybody can say that they've been there.
Right.
And that's really awesome. You get to hang out with a lot of cool folk. I saw some of your pictures, and Bree Bagwell.
Oh, I love her.
How's it like hanging out with Bree? She pretty down to earth girl.
Oh,
She was when I met her that day. But,
Oh, she is. Like, there's, I mean, there's a lot of musicians out there, and, like, I would say she's my favorite just because she's just so, like, down to earth and friendly and personable, and we actually share the same birthday, and we actually drive the same truck.
Oh my gosh.
So,
okay.
And we're actually planning on writing together later this year.
Oh,
to
that's
do a
good.
Song. Yeah.
That's good. So yeah, I'm going to ask you here in just a little bit when we talk about your music. But I'll bring that up.
Yeah.
And with your co-writing stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're listening to great conversation with Megan Ashley and Bruce Allen, who's getting himself tongue-tied and trying to find fun facts. And I'm sorry, Holly. I forgot you. But let's do a Fast Five.
Okay.
Okay, the Fast Five I like doing because it number one, takes up a little time. Number two, it tells our listening audience maybe something about you that they don't know.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So I won't put you on the spot for any of them. Really, I try not to. And keep in mind, as I tell all my guests, that it is a fast five. Okay. No thinking. No big thinking. All right. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Your favorite vacation spot.
Destin, Florida.
And what do you like about that spot?
The beach is gorgeous. I have family there. We always go there for a little family reunion, but it's just gorgeous. It's a small little beach town,
Okay.
and the water is just beautiful.
Okay. That'll work just fine.
Yeah.
Man, the beach sounds really good about it right
I
now.
know, I agree. I'm like, I need a vacation. Yeah.
Let's see. Your favorite beverage.
A mix between, well, not like a mix together, but like either a sweet tea or kombucha tea, kombucha tea with pineapple juice.
Okay, all right.
Healthy.
So who whenever you go, say, man, I got to get a sweet tea. Where's the first place you're going to go for a sweet tea?
McAllister's Deli. I think they have the best tea.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so we have one here in town.
I
a
know.
new one. So I may have
That's
to try
where I'm
the
going
sweet.
after this.
There you go. So I may have to try their sweet tea at some point.
Yes, it's so good.
Okay, I've gone to there's a lot of great places here in town. Grand Zine's has great tea. Bucky's has great sweet tea. It just depends
Yeah.
on your sweet tooth for the day.
Right.
But
right.
now that you mentioned McAllister's, I'm going to have
it's so
to give
good.
that a try.
I used to work there in high school, so
Oh, so you got the inside scoop there.
Yes.
Okay.
there's so much sugar in it.
Oh, that's why it's so good.
Yeah.
Golly. All right. I asked you about whether you liked rock music or not, so to make sure that I had a good question for you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite rock song?
Oh, that is hard. Like, I need to look at my playlist. What do I go to normally when I'm like, I need a rock song? I mean, oh gosh.
We could help with the start. Let's go with your favorite. How about a favorite rock artist?
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I love like classic rock and everything, but growing up in America, but
Right.
I would say, and they're more, I guess, Reliant K. They're more a little bit like punker rock, but
Okay.
I love them. I like their songwriting. and
Okay,
everything,
that's
so,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen the name and trying to remember exactly what kind of music that they have.
Yeah.
But Reliant K, why does that sound like?
It's an older band.
Okay.
They're. I mean, they've been around for years, but they're
Okay.
really cool.
All right. Good. Your favorite movie?
Oh, I'm not a movie person, but I will. I have a favorite movie. What do I always watch? Like, what's my go-to? I would say, I guess recently I saw I Can Only Imagine.
Okay.
That was really good.
Okay.
I'm so bad at movies, and people are like, oh, have you seen this? I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, that's
So,
okay.
but I did see that recently.
I have
That's
not
really
seen
good.
it. I will probably get the DVD
It is
on it. It's a
so
great
good.
because I love the song. The song is
Yeah.
incredible, and to know that the story behind
Yeah.
Bart and the guys there.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen Mercy Me live?
I don't think so. No.
We saw them with Casting Crowns.
Oh,
And
I love them. Yeah.
It was a great show, and my wife says that's one of the best shows she's ever been to.
Oh yeah.
So-
Well, you're gonna love the movie because there's. Yeah,
A
I
lot
was
of
gonna.
good stuff in there.
Yeah, I was gonna see it on a Sunday night, thinking I was gonna be the only one in the theater, and there's only one seat left. I was like, oh. Okay.
My son,
It's crowded.
my youngest son, works over at Creekside, the theater. When it first came out, he says, "I said, so what good movies are? How are the movies doing?" He says, "Well, I can only imagine is selling out all the things.
Yeah.
He's going. I'm going like, that's great for a. Well, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say a religious movie. It's not a religious movie. It's just it's a story, but it's
Right.
Christian based. I
Right.
guess, and it continued to sell out
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And I said, well, I said, that's awesome. He said, well, the other theater here in town, that was a big mistake for them. They're not showing it. Alamo Draft House didn't. I can say
Oh,
Alamo
wow.
Draft House, so they didn't
Yeah.
show it. So they got all the stuff over there,
Yeah.
and it came coming down the road. He says, it was still doing. I'm not sure if it's still in the theaters now, but he said it was still going great,
Yeah.
and that's a very positive note. Okay, last one here stays the same. The rest of them change a little bit, but your favorite cartoon character?
Oh man. Well, growing up, I love the Powerpuff Girls,
The
and I love Bubbles
oh, okay,
or
that'll
Blossom.
work. When my kids were younger, they I remember that show
Yeah.
on there, and I can't remember all the characters' names, but that'll work.
Yeah.
That'll be a first for that one. That's
Or
good.
any kind of dog. I love dogs. So.
Okay, that's awesome. So we had a Fast Five with Megan and Ashley. Thank you so much for participating in that and saying that you didn't want to opt out of it, which is great.
Yeah.
Okay, so dogs. You're an animal lover.
Yes. Oh, I'm such a dog person. I'm that person. I like, oh, there's a dog. Like, let's go pet it. I love dogs. So.
Well,
yes.
we were sitting here chatting, and then I heard my dog Brinkley doing his little from underneath the door of the studio, and I said, "Is that Brinkley out there?" He said, "Oh, you have a dog," and we just kind of got started talking on that. And so, what do you have at your place right now in regards to animals?
We don't have any. We lost my dog recently. He was 18 years old, Mr. Bojangles,
Okay.
though, and he lived to be 18. He passed away on Good Friday.
Aw.
And that was so hard.
Yeah,
but he
it
was
is.
my buddy. He
Yeah.
was literally a family
They're
member.
family. They are definitely family,
yeah,
especially
yes.
for 18 years.
Yeah.
I mean, even the ones that we have here are 10 years.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
boat.
yeah. It's like, hey, you want the kids move out? The dog can stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So you planning on getting anything anytime soon?
I'm ready for a dog.
And what's your
My
favorite breed?
family, not so much. My favorite breed, oh gosh. I love the GSPs, German short hair pointers, beagles. I love mutts though. So, I don't know, that's hard. Just whatever dog I find. I've been looking around and blue heelers, Catahoulous, I love all those dogs. So.
Yeah, those are very very active dogs.
Yes.
Lots of energy to expel.
Mhm.
And between the two oldest ones, the Chihuahua and the Red Heeler mix, the youngest one just runs circles around them, and you hear them just bark. They're having a fun time out there, but they're barking almost to the point of annoyance.
Right.
But they're having a great time.
Yeah.
So we're
dogs
going
are
to.
best.
I'm going to be getting some stuff set up here for Facebook Live, which we're going to be doing here in just a second. But I typically will play a song, a studio version of a song that I've got of yours, and I'm going to be doing Texas That I've Always Known. So while I'm not ignoring you per se, but I am trying to make sure that Facebook Live is working, tell me about that song.
Yes. So I started writing this song. Well, we finished writing it in December. Well, I started writing it in December, and me and my producer, my old producer, we were writing songs and just different, picking out different ideas I've had or like songs I've written and like, just honing down on them and everything. And one day I had like written this song, and my goal of the song was to like write just like a down home song about home and like just being tired and just want to be at home and just relax and rest and just be at peace.
Sure.
And so I was kind of going off. I wanted it to be more just like applicable to anyone, just like about the South, like it's like Southern, like
Right.
down home. And well, I wrote the majority of the song when I got to the studio, and I was kind of timid to bring it up because we had we're working on some other ideas, and I was like, oh, he's probably gonna think this is like cliche or basic, but I brought it up anyway, and he loved it. And so we finished writing it in like 15 minutes.
Wow.
And we made it about Texas instead, which worked great because like it's just so much fun to like, you know, we're doing a music video for it, and so it's so much easier to like really, you know, just put Texas everywhere because I do love Texas. And
everybody loves to hear Texas in a song.
Yeah, like it's for sure. Like everyone's like, oh my gosh, I miss Texas, or you know, they're from Texas. We're proud, you know.
Good.
And so we wrote that, you know, in like record time, and we decided you know, because we were working on the EP at the time, we we're like, let's go and release this as a single, and so that's what we did. And James Hurtless, who's my current producer, who's amazing, he's on it. He's the bassist on it, as well as Preston Tone from Josh Abbott Band did the fiddle part, and they did an amazing job. And so so that's the story about the song.
Very good story indeed. So now you get to hear the music behind the story. This is Megan Ashley with her tune Texas That I've Always Known, here with Bruce Allen, Megan Ashley, and Texas46radio.com. We'll be right back. All right, hold on. I'm almost there. All right. You know, with live radio, you never know what can happen. Things can just go awry. You can punch a wrong button, but you quickly remedy it. That's how we do things. And now for some reason, of course, my angle was off on my phone. But it's good. So you'll see that now you see Megan Ashley there, straight head on. And she's parched right now, so she's going to get a little bit to drink. And so, okay, you're going to do a couple of tunes for us here. What's the first one you're going to do?
Okay. Well, I'm going to play a song. It's actually the first time I ever sang it for anyone. Well, I mean, besides, like, my family.
Nice. Debut here.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So this song, it's called Front Porch Swing, and I am so stoked about it. So I wrote this song. Well, okay, so I wrote a song called Front Porch Swing about a year ago, and I just love Front Porch Swings. I was like, I want a song called Front Porch Swing.
Indeed.
And, you know, just like you know, make a storyline out of it of, you know, of being kind of a love song. Originally it was kind of going to be like a breakup song, but come back, like, you know.
Right.
Anyway, so that was like the song idea I had. Well, then my producer, James Hurtless, he's like, go ahead and rewrite it. And so I had this idea of taking two songs I've written. So one was called Front Porch Swing, as I told y'all, and the other one is called I Hope You're There. And I Hope You're There was a song that was about just kind of like a storyline of like going throughout life, like, you know, adolescence, adulthood, the year olds, like, you know, just being with the same person and like hoping that they're there and everything. And so I had this idea, which is great because I love the song, of putting those two songs together and making it, you know, just like a love song basically, which you'll never hear out of me. But so we ended up finished writing that together, me and James Hurtless and Fabian from Small Town Habit, which is a band here in San Antonio.
Yes.
And I just like, we just finished it like this past weekend, so I learned it and I'm obsessed with it, and so I'm gonna play it for y'all.
Let's do it. Yeah, Megan Ashley live.
Might be a little rough because I just learned it, but
that's good. We're okay. Rough is good around here.
Swinging while the world passed by, so carefree. Everyone's looking for something true, and I'm so thankful I have you on this front porch swing. We'll be swaying and sipping on the sweet tea, learning how to grow a good thing. Dreaming what the future holds for you and me. By the radio sings John Deere. We worked hard, shot for the So that's called
Oh,
Front
look
Porch
at that! Leave us
Swing.
hanging on a little minor there.
Yeah.
That's very good. Oh, you know what? Hold on. You got to get your because it works great when it's over the air with the. Hold on here. You know what do I? It's the applause. I got to have the applause. It's canned applause. You know,
Yeah.
it's in there for you at least. So go like. What an idiot this guy is this morning. He's got phone issues. He's got internet issues. What is he doing?
It's a struggle.
But
It's
hey,
not a perfect
but
world.
but you know what? People are it's on the air still. People are listening to it. So it's working.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Good.
So got some good folks out there watching. We got Cecil and Darren and
Hi, all.
my amigo friend out there, Juan,
Hi, Juan.
and Mark's out there, and do you know Tommy Mouser?
I do not.
Okay, well, Tommy,
Tommy.
and Angela have Country Then and Now, and they also
Okay.
have Strike TV.
Good, yeah.
So he's a watching.
Hi, all.
He's watching to see what an amateur phone videoer
Nah,
how he handles
You're
it.
doing your best.
How he
That's all
handles
that
it.
matters.
Okay,
Yeah.
great song, and thanks for playing that first here.
Yeah.
I appreciate that
Yeah, it was
so much.
pretty new. It's fresh, so.
So what do you
Exciting.
got? What do you got next?
So the next song I'll play for y'all is my current single, "Texas I've Always Known," and as we talked about that earlier, I wrote that originally, kind of wanting it to be like a down home song. So for my EP, I have like a goal in mind of like, okay, what do I want to have on my EP? And so one of the songs I wanted to have because I have it now is a down home song. And so just about, like, I love home and there's no place like home. And so this song, and I also wanted it to be about like not just like, oh, I love home, but like, meaningful. Like, a lot of times when you're younger, you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of here. Like, you hear that all the time from like
Right.
teenagers, high school,
exactly.
I probably said at one point, even though I love Texas. But like, oh, I want to get out of here. Like, I want to move away. And then when you do, you're like, oh, I had it good. Like, home's a great place. Like, what am I talking? And so, in the bridge, it talks about, realizing that home is all you need.
That's
So,
it. That's
yeah.
exactly right. And I know around here that a lot of folks leave when they leave New Braunfels, they go away, and then before you know it, they come back
Yeah,
here,
back.
open up businesses or whatever it is
Yeah.
here. And that's
Yeah.
that's a thing about Texas. People still love
Texas
it.
is the best. Texas
So
forever.
let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Far away from my hometown, live on the highways, windows down, bodies in the water, barefoot on the ground. Listen to the taste of that Lone Star, sugar and tea in a mason jar, George Strait playing on the radio.
The applause was at the ready this time. I didn't have to scramble for it. Very good.
So,
Man, I love that. What studio is it again that you do your recording in?
yes. So the first song I did was with Mac Damon at Hollywood Studios in San Antonio, and he works with like Rich O'Toole and some others. And so he introduced me to James Hurtless, which is Josh Abbott's background vocals and his bassist for Josh Abbott band, and he has a brand new studio called the Hurt Locker Studio, and so out in Floresville, and so he's awesome. I love to work with him and write with him. So they're he's just an awesome guy, and so that's where I'm going to finish my EP at. And so that first song that you just heard from Porch Swing, we'll do that song out there.
Very nice, very nice, very impressed. It was very. You got Melinda here saying, "Love her voice, very sweet and pure."
Oh, thank you, Melinda.
Just like that sweet tea she likes.
Yeah, I know. I've the promise is sweet tea isn't going to be in every song, but it kind of has been.
Oh my gosh! So tell everybody where they can find you and your music.
Yes. So definitely come say hi. I love to get to know my just supporters, people who love my music. And so you can find me obviously on Facebook at Megan Ashley Music, and simplest way you can spell Megan and Ashley, MEGAN ASHLEY. And then I'm always on Instagram, so that's where I have everyone at. And that's Megan Ashley TX for Texas. Megan Ashley Texas, but abbreviated.
There you go.
And so those are the two main platforms I'm using right now. And you can find my music anywhere on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, anywhere where music is sold. And
anywhere
so
digital music is sold.
And so currently my single Texas I've Always Known is out right now, so you can go purchase that or stream that. And then we're working on a music video for that, and then the EP will be out later, like in September, I want to say, around that time.
Okay, that'll be cool. Music video. How fun doing a music video?
Oh, it is a blast. Like, it has been literally just blessed. Like, I can't say who's doing the video yet, 'cause it's a surprise for some people, but so we are we've done a lot. We're getting, we got like the lake in it, and the Spec store out in Bulverde, Texas, and the Cotton Gin, which is a cool place right next to the Spec store. You know where that's at? Okay. Yeah, I just discovered that, and it's beautiful. And so we got that, like just a lot of Texas scenery. We're getting some convertible shots, and we're gonna get Whataburger in it, and Flores Country Store as well. And so I'm so excited.
That's gonna be good. We're looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
You put it on the website here whenever you get it done.
And I also have a release party, so anyone and everyone's welcome. Come out, bring your family, and I'll have more details on that. But it'll probably be we're shooting for the last week of June, and so so you come on out.
That is awesome. How about any big shows coming up?
So currently there are no shows right now, since I'm with
concentrating on the other stuff.
Yeah, I want to get the EP done. I'll have some more shows throughout the summer, but nothing completely booked to the pinpoint yet. So at some like restaurants and bars around San Antonio, but right now focusing on getting that music video done. So I'm stoked. I'm just so stoked for that, and
that's going to be good.
Finished, so
it's going to be good. Well, congratulations and good luck in your career.
Thank you.
You've got plenty of time to make it happen.
Yeah.
Very good. So it's Bruce Allen with you, and you've been listening to the talented Megan Ashley here on Texas46radio.com. Facebook Live was a success. I'll hit finish, and then you can just watch it over and over. I'd like to get those numbers up there for her. So whenever you get a chance to go out and see Megan, do it. You won't be disappointed.
Say hi.
There you
Let
go.
me know where you came from.
Exactly. So she's very personable. So tell her hi whenever you go out to see a show. We're going to take a little break here real quick. And I got to get my traditional picture here. We'll catch you guys here in just a bit. Be right back.